Okay, so I have 3 sets of pumps, and I'm going to kind of give you a review on my thoughts as far as what I like and what I don't like. I do like, this is the Medela Freestyle Pump in Advanced tote, and here are my 2 Freestyle pumps, and you may be wondering why I have that, and I'll get to that in just a minute. But what I really wanted to focus on right now during this video was to focus on the pros and the cons between both of them. First of all, I do like the Medela Pump Install Advanced. It does provide great suction. It has the turn knob, which is quieter, especially if you're pumping in the same room with the baby. It's a quieter pump. It is a larger pump on a scale of things. If you could see here, this is a handheld pump. The size of my hand, I have pretty small hands. And if you can compare it, let me take a look here. If you can compare it, I'm just going to put my wipes tub right next to it. If you can compare it, it is a fairly smaller pump. I don't know how much of a good comparison this is, but overall it is a smaller pump. And the pump compared to this is, as you can see here, the pump, the width of this bag is pretty much the size of the pump. The height of the pump, which I will show you because I have all these tubes in here, which doesn't help, I should have taken them out before I started doing this review, but just kind of wanted to give you a heads up. And this is just like this thing for it. It's just a Velcro, I guess, to wind up your wires for your adapter. I think that's what it is. I really don't know. I mean, I guess I could look at the instruction manual and see. But this is personally here's the size of the pump. The depth of the pump is fairly high. So when you're comparing it, it's not, this pump is of course smaller than the pump here. So efficiency wise, I think this pump is a great horse mule. It does what it needs to do to get your milk out. Now, with that being said, I do like this pump. It does have great features. It has mobility. It has the light, so you can see how long you've been pumping in. I think that's great. I think that's a great benefit. And you can decrease. Has a memory feature. And whenever you're letting down, I'm just gonna showing you. See how loud this is? It's like, seriously. Does it need to be that loud? I really don't think so, but you know, hey. And the thing that, because it's so loud, it like vibrates in your hand. I mean, I have to when I'm pumping, I usually have to get near almost to the top to be able to get the same effectiveness as this does. And the only thing that I personally don't like about this is when you're pumping and you have to get to that point, it's sending a vibration through the tubes. And so it seems a little odd. I don't know, maybe other viewers out there that use this Freestyle maybe not mind, but maybe you've only used the Freestyle and you really don't know the comparison next to it. It's funny, I mean, this pump is like $400. Almost like, I think, $379.99 at Babies R Us. And this one's like, maybe $299. Really funny. But overall, you can hear how loud this is. It's just overall a very loud machine. And you may be wondering why I have two. I got such a good deal on... I originally, when my pump and style advanced, I decided to get another one. I decided to go with the Freestyle originally. Well, I was having like, do you see how I have to push it multiple times to be able sometimes to get it on? But I've noticed that might be just a feature. I thought my pump was broken. I bought it brand new, spinning brand new, in a box, sealed, ready to go. $179 off of Craigslist. Watch out, that was a very good deal. Of course, as I was explaining, these pumps go for about $379.99 at Babies R Us. And I really, even off of eBay, it was going up to $300. I really didn't want to fork out that cash, especially with a new baby. I mean, if I had to, I had to, but nonetheless, I was hoping to get a good deal. And so, I saw another lady off of Craigslist who was selling actually two of these pumps. She complained to Medela about the charging, and she got another pump. She didn't really even use it that long, and she sold both of them. She sold me two of these pumps for $50. Watch out, I sold the other one on eBay. I was like, I really don't need another one. I just want one more so I could charge one and then take the other one and then just switch and swap, because I'm not very good about charging, nor do I want to keep it on the charger for that long. I have a bad, I try to charge it, you know, a couple of hours before I go to bed and then take it off, because, you know, with anything, if you keep charging it, it just loses its life over a matter of time, and sometimes it just loses its life quicker. So I decided I'm not going to go ahead and do that. I'm just going to have two pumps. I'm going to have this pump, and I'm going to have, this is the newer pump. This is the one she bought in early of 2011. So overall, these pumps are great. Again, my complaint is it just doesn't do on comparison side by side. If you've had the advanced tote and you're comparing it to the Freestyle, just no comparison. I think by overall, hands up, I think this is a better pump, but I do love the modability. I do like the timer. I do like the memory. So with all you electronic savvy people, I think you'll especially like this one. I like how you can pump in the middle of the night. Different parts. I mean, I could definitely show you a video about that if you'd like, but overall it is pretty roomy. I like the fact you could just put it in any bag, and then, you know, you could put it in your diaper bag. You could go on the road, you don't have to stick with this one bag. I mean, that's the one thing I don't like. You have to stick with this bag, but it does have Velcro where you could remove it. But overall, I mean, how many times are you going to remove this pump from this bag? I mean, seriously. I don't, so I just leave it in there. But I do have this, I mean, I stuff it in this bag. I do also have the other bag that it came with. I mean, I could show you that review if you like. Overall, I don't think it is as, I think it's an alright bag. I mean, it's just like a regular black bag with a little bit of like foamy and padding. I mean, it's like nothing in there. I get kind of worried because it doesn't have a, you know, it doesn't have that cardboard like at the bottom. It's a softer bag. The bag that it comes with is a softer bag, so I generally don't put it in that bag. I'm afraid I'm gonna break it because, you know, we're not, you know, as women, we don't think about it twice. I mean, when we're looking for bags, we're looking for durability. This is gonna be a bag that we want, you know, to be able to hold it. I know it does have a side compartment to put the pump in, but again, I'm bad. When I get in the car, I just put it in the car. I'm throwing my bag in the car. I'm like ready to go. I'm not necessarily throwing it, but I mean, I'm not like, oh, let me slide it right down.